My name is Xane Anderson, and welcome to the Principal Podcast today. Today, I'm going to be talking about something that I think is really, really important. And it's just me today. And I think I've mentioned this before, but I feel like I need to say it again right now. In the world, when you read the news, we read about things that, if only we could change this thing, this one particular thing, like, okay, it's this political party, or it's that political party, or it's this politician, or it's that politician, or it's, we need to have more social programs or less social programs, or more of this or more of that. And all of these people who are talking about this, I believe that they're well-intentioned. I believe that they have some great ideas. But I also believe this. There was a wise man that said something to this effect. He said, if we don't fix marriages and families, everything else we do will be like straightening deck chairs on the Titanic. And I want you to think about that. If you go to the root of the problem, what is really the root of problems we see in our society and our civilization? What is it really the root? Because there's also a quote that says, for every 1,000 that are hacking on the leaves of the problem, there's only one hacking on the root. Well, let me tell you what my opinion is. I believe that quote said by someone wise, and I'm probably misquoting it, but along those lines, that if we don't fix marriages and families, everything else we do will be like straightening deck chairs on the Titanic. The problems that we see are rooted in things that happened many, many years ago. If people don't learn principles in their homes when they're growing up, the principles of honesty, the principles of respect, the principles of following the golden rule, the principles of integrity. And if they really believe that you can do anything you want, you can lie, cheat, steal, do whatever you want, and there's no consequences, that's when you start seeing major, major problems where you have violence or you have theft and rioting and all these kinds of things. The problem, I heard the same thing, that if there's not enough good parents, there will never be enough policemen. There won't be enough courts. There won't be enough social programs. You cannot stop with a few sandbags the flood that's coming. So instead of us straightening the deck chairs and saying, well, let's fix this political problem, or let's fix that political problem, or let's fix this social problem or that social problem, why don't we instead go to the heart of the matter and say, how can we be better parents? How can we inspire our children and teach our children when they're young to be honest, to be respectful, to be kind, to be thoughtful of others? And then 15, 20, 30 years later, you don't see those problems. Now, that may not be popular. People today just want the quick fix. Well, how do we fix it now? How do we fix it now? How can we regulate it or litigate it? Or how can we have some program fix it? And I hate to say it, they're well-intentioned. And we do like deck chairs straight on our ships. But if there's a hole in the boat, you need to fix the hole in the boat. Let's fix the hole in the boat. And let's see if we can be better parents, see if we can be better spouses, see if we can fix marriages and families so that we can turn this tide. And it's time. This is Xane, and thanks for listening today. Thank you so much for joining the Principal Podcast. I'm so glad that you listened and took the time. I'm on a mission to help as many marriages and families as I possibly can. I would love to hear from you. Things that keep you up at night, that concern you about your family, your marriage, and things we could talk about on the Principal Podcast. If you like the podcast, please like, subscribe. You can check out my book on Amazon. It's called What I Want My Children to Know Before I Die. And again, thank you for supporting the podcast.